adventurism is driving me to go deep into the Onyama mines. It is the biggest coal mine in the whole of South. Well, the coronation of the new Oni is a watershed in the history of the Yoruba land generally, and Ife in particular. Now, because they have a leader now, that will... Simply put, Gura is a beautiful countryside with awesome landscapes. If something differently would be done to the Nigerian textile industries, that our youth will be employed. Attend the church here can tell you.
Service in Ole Rosa is in the...
We are taking a canoe tour of the communities on the bank of River Niger in Getso.
This is a reflection again of the rural economy of the north when it is harvest time. We often dismiss some aspects of our life as insignificant, while in truth they are key to the survival of millions nationwide. In perspective, the rural economy of the north is one such. There is abundant life in it that makes millions restless and wealthy. In an earlier episode, we looked at how the rural environment in many parts of the north support households live above poverty level. These households exploit the abundance of cattle population in the environment to alter their economic equation, using drought animals, especially at harvest period. I am now particularly enthralled by the life-changing activity that rapidly unfolds at harvest season. We showed how it happened with the work bulls. We now show how it happens with the markets. It is harvest blues in the rural north, and this is not anything pedestrian. It is a real deal. Markets are the engine room of the rural economy of the north. They are all season and operate mostly weekly. At harvest, they are possessed with the spirit of wealth, and it is widespread. There are hundreds of markets across the north, but again, I'm in another unique one, the Megatari market in Jigawa State. It is a kind of a misnomer to refer to Megatari market as a rural market. Yet it is. Its credentials, however, confers on its status much higher than a rural market. On authority of the officials on the market, over 3 billion naira worth of trade takes place here every week. Hundreds of thousands of people patronize the market weekly from across Nigeria and from Niger Republic and Libya. In terms of revenue generation, the local officials here say they realize upward of 2 million naira from revenue every market day. Such is the depths of Megatari market. Megatari is actually a border market. A border market in the mood of Ilela in Sokoto and Jibia in Katsina. They are all markets that flourish from intertrade with the communities in Niger Republic. However, in terms of quantum of trade, Megatari is a world apart. In many respects, this market blossomed from the economic activity that occur within its immediate environment in Nigeria and in Niger. This environment is, however, one of the wealthiest in the north. Livestock and grains are its lifeblood. livestock in terms of cattle, camel, donkey, horses, sheep and goats, and poultry. Sesame, beans and guinea corn form the bedrock of the grain supply to the market. Crucially, however, Niger Republic is the supply line of more than 75% of the livestock that arrive at Megatri market weekly. The beauty of the harvest period for Megateri, and indeed for market across the north, is generally in the fact that farm activities are over, and rural farmers are into strategic thinking to survive the farm transition and plan ahead of the next cropping season. It is a period when marriages are most common, when old housing structures are rebuilt, when farmers trade older bulls to buy younger ones to increase their farm energy, and when generally rural farmers take many serious economic decisions of their life. The market interprets those decisions for them.
This is not the first time I have been to border market across Nigeria. I have been to Ilera market in Sokoto. I have been to Jibia market in Katsina State, all bordering with the Niger Republic. But I am in Megateri now in Jigawa State. And this is a big market which is also bordering with the Niger Republic. And the interaction, the relationship that is emanating from this relationship is big. The market is big. But then I have been to so many sections as well. I have been to camel section there. I have been to livestock section there. But the section that most amazes me here is the section where there are cows. Now look at these samples. Can you see this cow?
The cattle trade is perhaps the largest business in Megateri. An estimated 500,000 cattle are paraded for sale. It is perhaps the biggest collection of cattle for sale down north. The biggest are expected to rise in the coming weeks as harvest season continues to inspire the growth of the market. There is something about the cattle section of Megateri market. You find different breeds of cow, feed for beef, farm activities, fattening or rearing.
Can you see this one? It looks very big, like it's pregnant. It is not anything pregnant. It is just growing and growing big. And you know what? It's not alone. There are over 200 here, all in Megateri, all coming to the Nigerian market, all looking different. But the question is, how is the business going on?
Look at this bull. If we could get what we desire, we would collect 220,000 naira for it. That is because they are not costly now. Their prices are low. We are into changing times. Look at this bull. If we could get what we desire, we would collect 220,000 for it. That is because they are not costly now. Their prices are low.
The
head of the cattle section of Megateri market says an estimated 100 trailer loads of cattle leave market for markets across Nigeria weekly. This does not account of smaller vehicles which load in their hundreds. Many people who deal in cattle in this market, however, complain that the market is not moving as it used to due to issues with the rates of exchange. They did say that if the exchange had been anything favorable, we could not have met a single cow by the time we arrived the market. We arrived the market around 11 o'clock in the morning.
Safer is central to the problem of the market. You exchange it at 60 or 65. By the time you do business with it, you find yourself losing 10 to 20 safer. That is why the market is not moving very well.
Still, however, The cattle section is vibrant. The activities are engaging. All over, there are pictures of robust transactions.
I must say to you, the way cows are brought to this market before, now they do not come. We cannot explain why. Could it be the shortage of the animals or lack of buyers? We could not really say with certainty. See, there was a period when buyers are just all over.
It seems like the biggest story in Megatari market is its donkey session. Unlike when we visited the Jibia market, the donkey market in Megatari was more vibrant. Yet, the section is affected from the same issue that impede the market in Jibia.
When I went to Jibia market early last year, there was a lull in the market of donkeys because the Nigerian government, the Nigerian Republic government, has put a ban on the exportation of donkeys in Nigeria. When I come to Megatari market this year, there is a little difference. You can see the donkey market. It is full. In fact, all over there is a donkey. And people are coming from different parts of the country to buy donkey. Now the issue is, the donkey market is back again. And it is vibrant in Megatari local government area in Jigawa state. It is a border market with Nigeria like Zambia is. But then, the same old problem is still persistent. Many of the people that are buying are saying that the exchange rate is making the price of donkey very high. In fact, where they used to buy 10, they could buy only 5 now.
Perhaps the issues faced by the donkey section of Megatari market can better be put into focus by Chief Michael Onwa, an Igbo man from Enugu State, who has been coming to the market since the Civil War, buying donkeys from Megatari and taking them to Enugu.
I started this market since the year 1973, after the Civil War.
From Civil War, you are still coming to the market?
Yes, I'm still for the market.
From that 1973, what was it? Were you buying still donkeys or were you buying something before you transferred?
Donkeys, I started trading on it since 73, and I'm still on it today.
From where are you coming from?
I used to come from Enugu State.
Enugu State?
Yes.
Which part of Enugu?
I'm from Aliri local government, Nenwe.
Nenwe, okay.
Yes.
So tell me, so how many donkeys do you usually buy when you come?
I used to buy, sometimes I buy up to 100 pieces, 100 donkeys or 50 donkeys.
Okay. So how many trailer loads?
Just a trailer load.
No, what is the point? Okay, you buy a trailer load. But you are not alone. Like how many of you are coming to this market?
We used to come here, numerous of people, more than 50 people, or sometimes 30 to 20 people, each market.
And they are buying trailer loads of donkeys here?
No, we used to buy about, from 3 people we buy about 1 trailer. Okay. Everything in Nigeria, the price from 70s, 80s, 90s to now is not the same to now. So something has changed. I started buying the donkey when it was 15 naira. Now it is cost of 30, 40,000. Yes.
Per unit?
For a jockey, the donkey.
40,000?
30, 40. Price it here, you see 30, some other 40,000 here.
But at the end of the day, when you go home, you break even, you are okay?
Sometimes I got to gain, sometimes I got lost there.
When you look at the life of people like that of Michael Onwa, it will reassure everyone that Nigeria's unity is not negotiable. But I forgot to ask Chief Onwa, what do they actually do with the donkeys? What do you do with the donkeys? You sell them?
We are selling them, we are eating it, we are slaughtering it, drying it. Even if you touch the meat, you will like it.
It's okay. When you come here, do you bring something here or you come just you bring your money?
You see,
when you are coming from Enugu, do you bring something?
Some of my friends, I used to bring palm oil, Gary, and what we're having there. When I'm going, they will give me what they have here.
There are tens of Igbo merchants who weekly made the long journey from Enugu to Megatari in Jigawa to buy donkeys. I particularly was captured by the point read by this man, Nwabuze Nwobodo.
I started this business last year, but more I can say about the business, it's a kind of inheritance. Because it's a business that our father has been doing. So many of them died in this business, and to date, we grew up and we are still doing the business. And to my own side, I see the business as something that my people, they are interacting well with most of the people that are bringing the donkey from from Nigerian Republic or other countries. But I have something to add. Recently, we are having a challenge. Most time, like this period last year, when you come here, there will be so many donkeys here. The prices was cheaper, but now the prices increases, and when you ask those people that bring it in, they will say that most times custom disturbs them. And we that normally take the donkey down to east, sometimes we have a problem with the police and the other people. And the truth is this: since I started this business, I myself am eating it. And it's a meat that I've been eating that is free from human. It doesn't have any effect. It's a very sweet meat. And I have not seen any person that have tested donkey and complain of maybe being infected with the meat.
Although trailer loads of donkeys still leave Megatere market to Enugu, there are still complexities that need to be resolved for the trade to flourish better.
Still, you cannot, unless you follow a bush road, if you want to come to Nigeria. Still, their own customs are still hijacking our people. At times, they even see the property by themselves. They don't even allow them to come to the market.
So you mean most of these donkeys are coming through the bush path?
I'm telling you, to be frank, as in these donkeys, as you are seeing them like that, there are some whom they pay about almost, they pay more than 6,000, 9,000. They won't allow them to come now, because they said the government only just has banned it.
Okay, but what of the price? What of the currency exchange?
The currency is the worst problem that is causing all the price to go high now. That the exchange rate is the one that is seriously harm to the market. Because before, this Niger franc, that's Niger CFA, we are buying it 200, 250. Now it is about 600, 580. So 580 naira. Before it's only 200, 220, 230, highest 250. But now the Niger franc, 1 mil franc, now they are selling it 560, 570. So really, the rate has affected the market, the business, of course.
So, but at least now people are coming to the market and the trade is going on at a slower scale.
Well, it can say like that, because to be frank, as I say, we're not convinced with the way how market is going now, because of this program that I've already been mentioned. Yeah. Yes. So what we want is that what we need. We want the better, because Niger is a West African countries. Right. Nigeria is a West African countries. And our government and the Nigerian government always claim of ECOWAS. So at least government has to intervene in this type of problem, because the issue is seriously affecting us. It's seriously affecting our economy.
It may sound like a relief, but traders at the camel section of Megatere market say harvest season is allowing the market to flourish because people have money on their hands.
I am at the camel market. You can see the stately nature of the camels and how beautiful they really are. Like I told you, when we sample experiences from other markets that are neighboring Niger Republic the previous year, there has been a little, difficulty in rate of exchange and even in the exportation of the livestock from Niger to Nigeria. But now things are changing. The people here are happier with the business. And in fact, they are thinking that if the thing will continue like it is going on right now, business activity will flourish and people will be richer again.
This man, who is head of the camel section of the market, said before this period, they scarcely sell upward of 150 camels every market day. They sell upward of 300 camels now.
Sormu, alhamdulillah, shugabanni namunan karamar hukuma sukan yi kokari iya iyawansu wajen tsaro, wajen kiyaye lafiyar wanda suke kawo dabbobi, wajen kiyaye su kansu lafiyar su kansu dabbobin. Alhamdulillah.
Another interesting aspect of the camel market is that the camels arrive from as far a place as territories in Libya, and most of the merchants and middlemen are from that side too. Such is the international perspective of Megatere market. It suffices to only make a point of 3 livestock sections of Megatere market and how influential and vibrant they are, especially at harvest season. However, the market is equally such a vibrant horse market as well. Horse trials are not uncommon. The small ruminant section is also eye-catching, An estimated 50,000 small remnants in goats and sheep around the market weekly. Like with the other animals, sells up or markets across Nigeria. It is not uncommon to see long lists tied together and moved to where they will be loaded in trailers and lorries to market across the country. In view of the international nature of this market, I read the issues of security and health concern with some officials of the market. Health not only of human beings, but of livestock.
On security, for quite some time, government has been giving 2 million naira monthly for security. It goes around various security outfits. So, on matters of security, we enjoy 24 hours patrol. And in line with government policy banning importation of food that we can produce, the customs service on our border are doing a good job.
Another vibrant section of Megatari market is, of course, its grains component. If you come to this place, you will find a continuous business activity. In fact, those who know tell me that as many as 100 trailer loads of grains leave this market to markets across Nigeria. And then, like the livestock section of the market, the grains are mostly coming from Nigerian Republic, especially beans and sesame. There are other crops that are coming from different parts of Nigeria, but generally, the market is in Megatari, and the purchases, the people who buy, are coming from Nigeria and taking it to Nigerian market.
The grain section is perhaps the biggest section of the market. All around, you just see pictures of long vehicles loading or waiting to load grains to market across Nigeria. Thinking aloud, coming to places like Megatari will convince every skeptic that Nigeria has capacity to feed itself without resorting to food import. In actual fact, officials here say there are official checks in place that stop the importation of foreign rice across the border. Like we pointed out earlier, sesame, beans and guinea corn are the major products on sale here, and they arrive in hundreds of tons.
Thankful to God in the trade of sesame, beans and grains. We got them in abundance and the business is doing fine. Yes, prices of sesame are going down. 4 months ago, a bag of sesame is 27,000 naira. Today, it is 21,000. It is the blessing in the harvest season. We would like government to join in the purchase of these grains to mop up excesses so that farmers can have money to increase productivity. And in a situation where marketers want to buy cheap, government can lift the farmers by offering correct prices.
Even in always give perspective of the journey home, I always marvel at the kind of vehicle the people of Niger arrive the country with. They stand out as unique.
I'm always captured by the nature of vehicles that are coming from Nigerian Republic to market in Nigeria. You can look at the build of these vehicles. They are different from anything we know in Nigeria. But their desire may be to flow the desert, to bring the goods from Nigerian markets to Niger, or from Niger, from the communities in Niger to Nigeria. But look at them. But then more than anything, it's the kind of communities these people are buying and taking back to Niger. Whereas many of them bring livestock. They buy things like sweet potato, orange, milk, and motley kind of commodities, and they take them back. We'll show you some of them. But obviously, the most amazing picture, the most iconic picture, are the nature of the vehicle that they are using to go back home with.
What they buy to go back home with is equally interesting. We have captured images of quite a number of them as they round up purchases and head for the vehicles home. Megatari is in direct proximity with several communities in Niger Republic. As such, many of the return journeys are on donkeys, horseback and on foot. Even in the time when most of the vehicles are loaded with large livestock on a night journey, observing the loading is not so pleasant to the eye. It is a tough call. In essence, however, markets like Megatari all week round provide life to millions of people, and not only within it, but often hundreds of miles away from it. It is a veritable example of how the rural economy again supports lives and ward of poverty in the north.
NTA Language.
Jama'a masu kallon labaran NTA Hausa barkanmu da warhaka. Ni ne.
Ekukale lode yin wise kudedeya.
Igbo murum kachano.
Broadcasted in the language you understand better. Our programs. Transmitting on the Star Times platform 24 hours.
Àwọn onímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà.
Hukumar tara kudaden haraji ta ƙasa.
Alani na ọchịchị mba United Arab Emirates UAE.
The only channel that speaks your language.
Anyị ga-eweta akụkọ gbasara ọrịa ahụ nke wakporo obodo anyị.
Kálejì, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kọ́bìnrin, mo kí ọmọdé, mo sì kí àgbàlagbà.
Mi kokari mu sauke nauyin alƙawarin da muka ɗauka.
Ẹkúlẹ́yìn tèmi ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wa ètò yín ètò obìnrin tó dángájá.
Waye fi cancanta a ɗauka a matsayin ɗan aikin cikin gida.
Jama'a
masu kallon tashar NTA Hausa barkamu da warhaka.
Kí ni ayẹyẹ ọdún Iléyá tá máa ń ṣe lọ́dọọdún yìí rọ̀ mọ́?
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Hold it! Me! I don't come out my hand from oil bunkering.
General, what you gonna yarn? What did the yarn serve? I don't understand though.
Because they spoil our water and our environment. And they cause our people serious harm. Militants said, you know good. Me! I not do again Sam. Because why? change begins with me.
This message is brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Festivals in Africa bear the values of a people. Embedded in every festival are the history, norms, beliefs, and the original way of life of the people. There exists a people in the north-central region of Nigeria, spread across Niger, Kaduna, Kogi, Kwara, and Nasarawa states. A concentration of these people are in Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. As a matter of fact, they are the sons of the soil. They are the Gbagi people.
Gbagi people, according to the history I learned, is that we held maybe from Israel up to Ethiopia, from Ethiopia to Cameroon Mountain, around Madawa and Kukawa and Ganye. From there, we started our exodus in quest for pasture, greener pasture. And we came to around Zaria, Birnin Gwari, Kaduna.
Hello and welcome to Local Color. We're on the grounds where the Jibaje Festival is taking place. This festival is an age-long tradition of the Gbagi people. Stay tuned and you will learn more. My name is Gladys Kudambo.
The Gbagis are loosely called Gwari, a name the Europeans knew them by in pre-colonial Africa, following the prominence of the word Gwari during interactions, which means yam, since the Gbagis are great farmers of yam. Alongside farming, the people are into pottery and hunting. The Gbagi people have a very rich culture. They are known to be noble, peace-loving, accommodating, and warm. Their hospitable and cordial nature earned them the phrase Muishi Gwari Gwari, meaning let's do it like the Gbagis.
Gbagi man is a patient person. Gbagi man is hardworking because to farm, manual farm is not easy. And sincerely speaking, Gbagi man have fed many parts of this country with foodstuff. Yams, even rice, millet, granite. So, because of Gbagi man always want to live where he will farm and nobody disturbs him, we live in a dispersed settlement.
The Gbagis still cling to their nature and culture despite the encroachment of Western civilization. This unique cultural heritage is portrayed in their festivals. The Jibaje, a festival of thanksgiving in Gbagi land, portrays their rich culture, which they proudly show to the present generation. The appreciated ancient life of the people are in the dances, performances, and masquerade displays. Gbagis believe that the head is the king of the whole body and should be accorded a royal status. It should therefore not be burdened with manual tasks like carrying load. That is why the Gbagi woman carries her load light or heavy on the shoulders.
We carry our loads on the shoulder, not on head. We respect head very well.
We no fit carry load for head. Now our culture be this. If you carry load for shoulder, if you tire here, you go put am for this side. Because if you put am for head, your head go heavy you and we go pain you. But this one you go fit put here to turn here. Now the thing where we grow, we see our mother they do. And this our head we dey give am respect.
The hunters also exhibit the hunting skill of the Gbagi man. The Amadanya dance is for mothers. The dance exposes the duties of the mother as a home builder. The Gbagi people have various types of masquerade. Two are, however, outstanding due to their role in the society. The Amwamwa prunes stubborn children. The Aguma Dojade carries messages from ancestors. The masquerades are identified by their costumes. Membership of the masquerade groups is restricted to families who are their custodians and male members of such families who have attained the age of keeping secrets.